Hello everyone, welcome to our next session. Our example number 2 is in the structure shown in the figure, all members are assumed to be solid rigid members. The system is pinned to the wall at point A and supported by a roller at point E. Calculate the force on member BD and the reactions at A and E. So if we're going to compute again the method using method of members, ano ba yung first step? Hindi ba yung first step is to solve for bakit solve for reactions. Ngayon, paano ba natin mahahanap or isinusolve si reactions? Hindi po ba meron tayong summation of forces vertical? Summation forces horizontal? Tsaka si summation moment equals to 0. Ngayon, ilan po ba ang reaction sa ating support A, which is pin? Hindi po ba meron tayong dalawang reactions? Assume AX and then meron tayong vertical reaction na AY. And then sa ating E, meron lang tayong roller. Ilan ba ang reaction ng roller? Hindi po ba isa lang? And yung isang reaction na yun is always perpendicular sa ating surface or dun sa support. So, let's have here EX. Ayan. Since na-identify na natin yung ating mga supports or kung ilang reactions ang nag-a-act sa ating mga supports, let's try to solve the reactions. Ngayon, saan tayo or ano yung una nating isa-solve? Pwede natin gamitin yung summation moment. So, let's have summation moment kay A na lang. Summation moment at E is equals to 0. Clockwise direction. So, si EX, iikot kay A, which is negative, kasi pa-counterclockwise na siya, EX, times yung perpendicular distance niya na 4. Lagay na lang natin 2 plus 2. And then, ano pa ba? Meron tayo nung external reaction na 120, iikot kay A na positive, clockwise direction. So, 3 plus 3 yung perpendicular distance niya. Therefore, yung value ng ating EX is, itaas lang natin, EX, nag-summation. EX is equals to 180 kilonewton. Okay, so meron na tayong value ni EX. And since positive yung napalabas natin, it means tama yung direction natin. Ngayon, ano pa po ba yung pwede nating mahanap? Pwede din nating mahanap yung reaction ni AX or yung horizontal reaction ni AX using the summation forces horizontal. Bakit po? Kasi kung ginamit natin si summation forces horizontal, iisa lang naman yung unknown, which is yung pinaka-horizontal reaction ng ating AX. Okay, so we have positive is right to the right is positive. So we have AX positive plus 180 na positive din is equals to 0. Therefore, yung AX natin is negative 180 kilonewton. Since negative siya, it means etong si AX dapat is acting to the left. Ayan. Yung color blue po is corrected na po yung direction natin. Since na-identify na natin, let's try to check pa kung ano yung mga unknown. So, meron pa tayong unknown, which is yung AY. So, si AY, pwede nating gamitan ng summation forces vertical. Kasi, iisa lang din po yung magiging unknown pag ginamit natin si summation forces vertical. Upward is positive, negative AY minus 120 equals to 0. Therefore, ang AY po pala natin is negative 120, assume dapat pala is upward din yung nag-a na AY. Ayan. So, napalabas na po natin yung mga value ng ating reactions. So, hindi ko na po inalis yung negative dyan kasi po, kumbaga, siya lang po yung nagsasabi na mali yung assume natin. Pero, kinorek naman na po natin dito sa ating figure. And then, meron pa po tayong pinapahanap na force on member BD. Ngayon, ano po yung pwede natin i-consider para mahanap natin yung force sa BD? Pwede naman natin i-consider kay A, DE. So, dalawa yung pagpipilian natin. Pwedeng force ADE or member ADE or member ABC. So, let's try na gamitin yung member ABC. Isolate lang po natin yung member ABC and drawing natin dito. So, meron tayo ditong pin and then yung ating member. Tapos, meron tayong B dito, which is NC. I-drawing natin lahat ng mga reactions na napalabas natin. We have the AX to the left na 180. And AY na upward na 120. And then, meron tayong downward dito na 120 kilonewton. And then, yung ating BD na pa-incline, force BD. And then, yung kanyang slope. Paano natin mahanap yung slope? We have the vertical na 2. And then, yung horizontal na 3. So, i-project lang natin dito. Meron tayong vertical na 2, 3. So, ang ating magiging slope using Pythagorean theorem is square root of 13. Ngayon, ano po ba yung pwede natin gamitin in computation? Since FBD na lang naman po yung nawawala, pwede na natin gamitin si summation forces horizontal or summation forces vertical. So, kahit alin po sa dalawa is pwede nating gamitin. So, ngayon, gamitin po natin si summation forces vertical upward is positive. Ngayon po, ano yung mga values na kasama natin sa vertical forces? We have the vertical reaction na 120, positive. We have the negative 120 na Hindi po pala. Kasi kapag nag-EFB po tayo is magkakaroon lang ng zero forces. Ngayon, ano po yung pwede nating gamitin? Pwede po nating gamitin yung summation moment at A equals to 0, positive. Okay, so project natin dito. Meron tayong vertical kay FBD and then horizontal kay FBD. And then yung distance po niya na 3 meters. Ngayon, ano po ba yung mga magmo-moment kay A? We have the 120 na clockwise. So, we have 120 times yung distance niya na 3 plus 3. And also the vertical forces ng FBD mismo. So, positive FBD times yung slope niya na vertical slope 2 square root of 13 times yung distance niya na 3 is equals to 0. So, kung i-compute natin sa ating scientific calculator, we have a value of negative 432.67 kilonewton. So, since negative, ibig po sabihin, mali yung assume nating direction na tension, pa-compression po siya. Pa-compression po pala siya. Ayun, to the point siya. Since na-solve na natin lahat ng hinahanap, okay na po tayo doon. Huwag na po nating isolve yung mga hindi po hinahanap dahil hindi rin naman po siya kumbaga relevant do sa mga pinapanap. Pero kung gusto niyo namang i-practice and may mga sa tingin niyo nawawala pang member force, then you can try to solve all the forces in members. Ngayon, again, recap lang po tayo. Pag sa pag-compute ng ating method of members, we have the solve for reaction using the three equilibrium formula. And then, pagkatapos ng natin ma-compute yung reaction, we will now solve or consider one member to isolate. So, yung i-isolate natin, doon tayo kukuha ngayon or doon natin i-identify yung mga internal forces. Ngayon, if consider one member to isolate. Tapos, isosolve na natin yung mga internal forces. Pero, huwag niyong kakalimutan na always consider yung two unknowns lang. Ayun. Always consider yung two unknowns lang para mahanap natin yung mga internal forces. Ngayon, sa pagko-compute ng internal forces, again, we can use the equilibrium equation para ma-solve yung ating internal forces. Ngayon, if medyo nahihirapan pa po kayo, I will give some example problems pa, which is you can apply yung concept natin. So, ayun lang, konting tiyaga lang since lahat ng computation sa ating statics of rigid bodies is process method po talaga siya, step by step. So, I hope if anyone have questions or clarifications, violent reactions, you can message me through our GC or our messenger. Also sa GCR. Ayun. If wala na po, let's call it or let's have a good day. And I hope everyone pass our subject. Thank you.